Yo, what's up? Welcome, guys. What do you guys think about my hair today? I've literally done it differently like every day for the last 2 weeks. Every day for the last 2 weeks, I've come to you guys with a different hairstyle. It's like the nest. I call this one the nest. You know what I mean? Or is it like a crown, right? Kind of flares out all around at the bottom. But today felt good, actually. Just, for this vlog right here, I just want to make note that, I can do this. I can just keep going with this every day. I think that I have a chance. I think that I have a shot. With your help, with everybody's help, I think that this idea of being a streamer won't just leave me as a dreamer. Somehow we're gonna take flight, we're gonna grow some wings, we're going to obtain some might. Maybe it won't be during a stream, but off screen, and somehow it'll be just like remembering, like I've done this before a million times. Centuries I've tried to find the way to speak to myself, because if you could really tell yourself what to do, what you should be aware of. If I could somehow speak to myself from the future, from the past, in some way that would make my words last, so they weren't necessarily so momentous. It was like one thing was ridiculed, but somehow it was the best of us. Yo, what's up, Uncle Ed? How you doing, man? It's been a while since I've seen you in chat. The poop lord? Who's the poop lord? Is it me because I'm drinking all the coffee? Poop water? It's certainly brown enough. But nah, man, I'm full of much more than shit, I'm doing good, man. I'm just trying to stay busy, dude. It's like, there's so much drama in life and just so many ways for it to go wrong and so many ways for it to just all of a sudden be something that you don't enjoy or that you're scared of, and it's just I'm just trying to stay busy, somehow keep it all away, you know what I mean? Busyness is really the only thing that separates night from day, so to speak. Just trying to stay on top of things and recognize that I've already been there, you know what I mean? I've already done the hard things. I'm ready to get moving, I'm ready to get up again, jump on the back of the horse, ride into the setting sun, so to speak. It's kind of where I am, man. But I'm just trying to work on my health. I'm trying to go to the gym every day, I'm trying to work on my future. I'm trying to make this an actual thing, but it's difficult to say. It's should I invest my time in this, or should I just, try to readdress some other direction, in life's mess kind of thing. But this is sort of what feels right. I could push this direction and you know what I mean? Some way there might just be a way, kind of. It's kind of scary even, you know what I mean? I'm scared to think if even this works out. It's will my words matter more? Will I be able to choose the right ones? Will I be gone in a flash? Will I be up and then done? Even if I'm given a chance on this platform, I think there's fear in every direction, No matter how much money you make, you'll always fear death, and you'll always fear the idea of embarrassment, because money doesn't necessarily make you the most likable person. A lot of people are born with money that have no friends, it seems like. So fear is something that's all around us. So I'm trying to understand, maybe some angelic perspective kind of thing. I'm trying to be emblematic of what I'm wearing, so to speak. It's fortitude and in fallacy, the idea of victory, they all come from some place that is bound by certain statutes, some laws, some rules, some ideas, something to hold on to that, you know, allows you to understand the world no matter what position you're in. You can always sort of be your own friend. You know, I'm trying to look for those things because it seems like somehow in eternity, if that's the grand scheme of things, then maybe all I have is me, but then I should be courageous to try to find out who I am. And then maybe in so doing, I can understand the greater plan, and that's where all of this can come to fruition again. You know, it's just like getting to know all your friends, and sometime you're quiet, sometime you don't necessarily buy it. You have to do convincing, and you have to learn and grow, go through some painful thing, some unknown memory, I don't know. But you know, life's a journey, and it's scary, especially if you don't know where you're going, you know. But it's scary for everybody, and it's all just a matter of time, you know. It's like fear has a way of sneaking up on everyone. It has a way of just like, maybe it's a single moment where it's like you're just deathly afraid. We're all trying to figure out this life thing. What I'll tell you is that everything takes time. Not everything works out immediately. Yeah, that's what everyone says, and I agree with that as well. Like, I think some of the most profound things are just time. You know, I think time is a profound thing. Time is what connects everything. Like, ultimately, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just as much a piece of dust that somehow snuck into somebody's eye and caused a chain reaction of things, and here I am. You know, I'm just as much of this biological being built up with cells and some internal coding as I am something else. I think time has a way of connecting everything. So I think time is very powerful, I agree. And you know, maybe we embellish in fear. Maybe there's some deep desire there where fear is a knowing that we're alive because we're afraid to lose. Maybe fear is like actually having something. So maybe in some Freudian slip, we actually try to have it, you know, I'm not sure. But everything does take time. And you know, I get a lot of what you guys are saying, and it's like, I'm not trying to just repeat all this, be a record that keeps replaying, or even just rhyme with all my words, but you know, I understand that it's like, who wants to just sit and watch somebody like talk normally and drink coffee? So it's like, I try to be entertaining, you know? Like, you could walk past a jester in Vegas and all he's doing is like coming up with similes, metaphors, motifs, and you know, sliding papers on the sidewalk and pulling it out from underneath your feet. I don't know if this will make you feel better, but I'm in Africa and everything around me is basically poop. You're in Africa? I think that's cool, man. Just understand, like, I think life goes on forever and it's all connected. Like, you won't be there forever if that's what you despise. You know what I mean? I think just hold on to that. Like, everything is everything in this world, and if it's like something that you're going through, if I just had to say, like, to make you feel better, for me, you know what I mean? I suffer from a lot of anxiety. Like, what's my thing that I'm going through? It's like anxiety, it's like fear of the future, it's fear of making a mistake, it's a fear of trying to be perfect, a fear of saying the right words, acting appropriately, not living up to the standards of my community. There's a lot of pressure, social standards here, societal pressures. I'm not married, I have no kids, everyone else in my family does. I don't have a full-time job, I'm just a streamer, you know, and it's like I try to connect people, and it's like everybody looks down on me, and that it's just like I'm a joke to everybody in my local area, basically. You know what I mean? I am the jester. I am sort of like the Joker. Everybody makes fun of me and stuff. But if that makes you feel any better, you know, just a different place. It's like different trials, you know what I mean? Like, but I suffer from anxiety and like self-consciousness and like depression and a lot of stuff. But maybe I just hold on to the fact that it's like, you know, nothing lasts forever, and who knows what you'll be in like 100 years. Whatever you are now will transform or something. At least that's what science teaches, is energy is neither created nor destroyed, it just transforms. You'll transform into something. You know, maybe right now is the time to work on something. Just like work. If you can, just figure out how to do that. I've seen a lot of people in Africa that are super fit. Like I've seen a lot of people in Africa that they would do fitness videos where they go to like junkyards and they like lift all this stuff in the junkyards and they get like super in shape, and they like go on social media and stuff because they're just in Africa and they're like super in shape. I don't know, man. Just the thought, you know. Well, I don't know. But yeah, I just, you know, I get in front of the camera and try to be something that's continually speaking. I'm like a well that you could continually be drinking from, you know, from me to you, but who are you? The ever unknowing underlying fact that technology is just like magic. It takes all our words confusing and strewn. It's like speaking to a rock, but the rock is unknown. How far can we throw a stone? And does it actually make a difference? Maybe if I can find some way to actually capture my face, capture myself, show truth to truth and be silent with the word, maybe then I'll be heard. I'm like super shaky from the gym. So sometimes I exercise so hard at the gym that it's like, if you've ever done that before, it's like turning your steering wheel on your car and stuff like that. It's hard. It's like my hands are all shaky. Sometimes it happens at the gym. You just like kill yourself and like work out to the death of you. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's having a good morning or a good night, wherever you're tuning in from. You know, this is like radio 1320, broadcasting on all open channels. If you're out there, I am alive. There are survivors. We have survived. I'm just messing. Yo, thanks for the like though, guys. We got one rolling. I never know what's going to be more popular though, like the afternoon stream or the morning stream, right? Never know who's going to show up. It's been a while since I've seen Uncle Ed. Anyways, guys. I've been trying to make these cuts of the games that I've been playing. I've been playing some Marvel Rivals, and I actually ended up getting a little bit further in Elden Ring. I got a little bit further in Elden Ring, and I ended up taking out some bosses and, you know, getting a little bit further. I'm pretty close to beating the game, I think, actually. I had to get like what are called 2 great runes, right? So I had to like kill 2 main bosses or whatever. And then after I killed those 2 main bosses, I was able to go and enter into like what's called like it's like Lay Rin or something like that. Lanedale, oh yeah. It's like Lanedale is what it's called. And I can like enter into the gates of Lanedale and sound like a super nerd, but just what you got to do. That's what you got to do if you're a streamer. You got to embrace it. Oh. My spot's taken in the cafe tonight. I usually sit over there and have the camera pointing out outside so you can see like outside, but not today. But yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Like I said, I've just been keeping busy, you know, just trying to play my part. Like, if this is my part, just to be like wild and feral somehow, you know, like, but I'm gonna try to own it somehow. Maybe I'm a little annoying, you know? Maybe I'm annoying. Maybe I'm a little demanding. Maybe I'm a little condescending. Maybe that's why I'm not trending. Maybe I rhyme too much. Maybe I don't change enough. Maybe my hair's too long. Maybe my nails are long. Maybe I have too many nose hairs. Maybe I do or don't stare. Maybe my body's not fit enough. Maybe I don't have the right idea. Maybe, just maybe. How many maybes can one man have? How much chaos can life actually have? Does life actually really mean that much? Why can't it mean less or more? It seems like it means enough. Just enough. Enough for it to be annoying. Enough for it to constantly feel like it's toying. It's playing with me. It's playing with my emotions. It's playing with what I say, with what I see. As if not, all things are molecularly some arrangement, like it's actually chaos. Maybe there is no order. Maybe that's really all anyone is worried about. Does this actually have order? I could tell somebody it means nothing. Is that as much trying to prove that God exists? That time itself is somehow meaningless? And we're in a vast inness? Anyways. You guys know how many videos of stuff like this I have? I have literally 3,000 videos of me like getting on my phone and doing just like poetry. Like impromptu poetry. And they're all different, like literally. Like 3,000 videos of this. Crazy. I'm like a wonder but for not being magnificent. Somehow I've avoided all the eyes. And in some way, I became more annoying than a surprise. I came to know too much, maybe. And so when people come across me, what do they see? Something they do or do not want to believe. Or have around, at least. One time I just had a feeling that as long as my YouTube channel doesn't get deleted, then I'm like, I've done it right. Somehow I was able to like be fully exposed in the light and not like burn up. Somehow, basically, barely. Like, seriously, barely. As if light wasn't circular, it didn't go all around. It was one string of light, that was all that could be found. And I was able to avoid it like jump rope. You see, I jump rope through the cosmos until I became me. I'm a master. This is probably the least engaged stream I've ever done, but hey, we got Uncle Ed that showed up. What's up, folks? Yo, thanks for the like. We're just kind of hanging out. Like every night, basically. Just taking a break in between gaming and editing. Trying to stare off into the distance. Just imagine being in a relationship. Imagine feeling like you had to have somebody's approval of who you were. I don't think that's something I'm ever going to have, because maybe that's why I haven't, is because of that idea. Like I feel like it goes against my internal code. Like the great or the overwhelming thought that I have. It's just like, that's like fear. To have to try to rely on somebody else, like, and it's so unpredictable, I feel like. It's like, it's almost driven by fear. Or like, I feel like I can almost imagine myself there and understand it. I can think myself there and understand it. Like, having to rely on somebody else makes me feel old. Like, is that all a relationship is just like some age of things? I just feel like it's like totally relying on somebody else. And to me, my greatest connection with that is just like feeling old. Just being old. How many kinds of people are there? And then there's just me, you know? It's like there's so many kinds of people that just go around and they have so many different aspects of what different things are and who people are and what the best and most pleasurable thing is to do. So many people. This is dead today. Yo, welcome to the midnight coffee stream. Maybe it was in my label or my title. It's just like hectic. It's like so sporadic. All over the place. What's crazy is this is about how long it took for me to exercise. Like when I was in the gym, like I was really only there for like 26 minutes or whatever. Maybe I am the thinker. Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just doing the same thing I always do. I'm just like doing poetry, but while I'm waiting for people to like join the stream, and no one was in here, so I'm just sitting here. I'm relaxing. I just got done at the gym. I was like staring off into the distance, or whatever, right? Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I was just doing like this, and I was just staring off into like, I'm tired. I just got done at the gym, so I was just literally just like staring at nothing over there, just like, just relaxed, man. But I hope you're doing good. Maybe I should become like maybe I should become like a fortune teller or something. What do you think about that idea? I'll like, yo, what's up, Domzillability? What? What are you talking about, Dom? Yeah, you're doing fine. That's good to hear, Pablo. Yo, what's up, Alien? Wow, we actually got some people show up. I've just been sitting here for a while, just drinking my coffee. I don't know what Dom's talking about. And now I'm projecting. Maybe I do things like unconsciously. You ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like maybe a lion doesn't feel bad for like killing a gazelle? So like in the lion's mind, all it's doing is just like business, you know? Do you think that life is that complicated? Like, let's say that there is like a shark. Let's say that there's like a shark. What's going on? We're just talking. I'm just making stuff up. We're just making stuff up. Like, think about like a crow, and a crow goes everywhere, and like a lion doesn't do business. Well, just think about it. It doesn't feel bad, right? So it doesn't feel like it's doing something wrong. Just like if I'm being real, if I'm not trying to like sound like fancy, basically, it's like a lion doesn't feel bad for like killing another animal, right? Otherwise it wouldn't be able to do it. So it's like in the lion's head, it's like not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like, do things actually see the world differently? Yeah, they do. Different things actually see the world differently. You're depressed? I'm sorry, man. Go find a therapist. This is my advice for you. And hopefully they can help you out if you really need help. But you're welcome to stay in here and talk about whatever you want. Everybody's here. We're just talking. Pablo's here. Pablo's been joining like lately a lot. Pablo's good to talk to. Alien's good to talk to. You couldn't help. Well, just keep trying, man. You know how many therapists I've had? Like 15. I've had like 15 therapists, dude. Before I finally I've stuck with this one. I mean, I have a meeting tomorrow. Like I go to therapy. Well, you should look at some of my videos from like, if you think that, look at some of my videos from like 6 months ago. But yeah, Alien, listen, like I think, right? Like a lion doesn't think it's like doing bad things. So technically it is seeing the world differently, right? Because right? Dom. You know what my therapist told me is that when you feel like you'll be right back, all right, Alien, no problem. My therapist told me is when you feel suicidal, you're actually too tired. That's just what he told me, but it just means you need to get better sleep and like just as a starting point. But again, I'm not a therapist, man. And if you really do feel that way, then you should probably call somebody, like call someone in your family or a friend, or call a hotline even or something. Like if you have to call a hotline, then call a hotline, you know? Try to go cold turkey. Just try to like stop. Try to go cold turkey, man. Just quit and find something that can like take the place of like what you were doing before. Because I think probably the biggest thing with addiction, yeah, Yon who says that is Satan, dude. I used to follow her. I'll tell you something funny. I used to be super into Twitter. If you look at my Twitter, it's crazy, bro. My Twitter is like crazier than Kanye West's. And I used to follow this guy his Twitter handle was Satan. And I also followed God. So I followed like Satan, God, and like Elon Musk and like a couple other people like Joe Rogan and whatever else. And one time Satan said that. It was Satan's tweet, dude. He said, life sucks and then you die. Don't listen to Satan, bro. And those cigarettes, just try to stop. Just quit. And try to do something else with your time. But again, I'm not a licensed nothing, man. I'll tell you what though, Dom, you're a little bit on the edge, bro. Like I said, does a lion like think it's actually doing wrong, or does it actually see and experience something different than the gazelle? You can do whatever you want. You're fine to stay. I don't care. Just like I'm not going to give you advice on like life, like situations kind of thing. I'm not an advisor or whatever. See ya. I'm not a licensed therapist, guys. You're fine. Okay, yeah, I just feel like I gotta say that because I don't want to like be the cause of anyone's like, oh yeah, he said to do this, and who is he? And then it's just like, yeah, this guy. And I'm like, I feel like I have to say it, you know what I mean? It's not that you ever said I was. It's just I have to say that when you're saying stuff like that, kind of. It's just kind of like the proper thing to do when you're on stream and on camera and stuff. You're fine, dude. You can do whatever you want, but you have to understand, like, from the point of view of a streamer, you don't know if somebody's like messing around. And when people like joke around with that stuff, you just gotta take it seriously. Like, even if you're joking, you know, just like you never know. So I usually just take it like it's real, because a lot of times there are people that come on and like actually are. My confidence, dude, I'm a wreck, bro. I'm a complete wreck. I gotta like film myself and like talk and try to like understand this world like every single day. And you know, I base my whole reality off of looks and what I have. It's like a very shallow existence over here. I'm about as deep as my phone is, like, you know? Well, you know what? It's been a journey, dude. Like 6 months ago, dude, I wasn't going out in public. I had to relearn how to be like by people and like in society. Like I had to relearn, man. It's just like steps. It's just like you get hurt and you got to heal, and you just got to like take the time, and you just have to like do small steps. Whatever it is that you get out, yeah, on God for sure. Like whatever it is that you can use to like get out somehow, just like go and do that. Whether it's just going to like church, like just somewhere where there's people that you feel comfortable. For me, it was the gym. Like for me, what's helped me a ton is like going to the gym, you know, because it's like I can go there, I can sort of socialize, I can do my own thing, I can work on something, I can work on myself, or I don't have to say anything to anybody. And it also like allows me to like work on my social skills and work on my ability to feel comfortable in public and around other people. You're expelled from school? I've been expelled before. Guess what? I graduated from college. I've been expelled and I have my degree, man. I got my degree. But I was in the school's office more than I was like in class, man. Talk back, but it's led to a hard life, you know what I mean? Like when I was like, oh, I want to be a comedian. I thought being a comedian would be like the greatest job ever, because it's like all you do is just like make people laugh. And when I was a kid, I had no problem making people laugh, but the problem is just like everybody loves like fart jokes. Eventually, it's just like there is like a certain process that weeds out everybody who doesn't have the humor to humor adults and stuff like that. But so I'm sort of just like I am sort of just like a jester, man. I kind of just like don't have a plan, and I you know, try to make things up as I go. But you just got to figure out like where your first step is and just like make that first step and realize that, guess what, no matter what you have, yeah, you got to just like I said, the only thing I can say to that is like hopefully find a good therapist, and maybe you need some medication or something, but you know, and just like whatever it is, like I said, if you have a church to go to or something, then just go and do that. Like even if it's just like church once a week or something, I don't know, whatever church you go to. Hey, I have really good advice for you. Like if you are struggling, go back and look at some of my videos from like a year ago. You're fine, man. It's the internet, that's why. It's the internet. It's easy to talk about stuff like that with people that you don't know. I'm just like some guy who's on the internet, like it's easy. You know what I mean? It's like talking to like the father on the other side of at like a Catholic like church or something like that. They can't see you. I don't know. Dom's just talking to me. I told him if he's really having trouble, just like go check out my videos from like a year ago, because dude, you'll see that I went through some stuff like a year ago, and maybe it can help you like figure out how to go through some stuff. But just go back. Hey, you're fine, alien, no problem. If your phone's acting up or if you're busy, you got to do whatever you got to do, man. So, but yeah, Dom, just go check out my stuff from like a year ago and just like go like sort it by time, like date published. And like you can see a process, man. If you think I have it all together now, then maybe there's something there as to how to get out of what you're going through, you know? That, and try to find somebody. Think you got a virus? Yeah, no problem. Go to my videos and just sort it by date and just scroll down until you find something you think is interesting, man, and just click on it. I'll be talking about stuff. You can see the process. Like, go ahead, man. I have 3,000 videos though, so take your time. You're scared if you got a virus? The only thing that, like, here's the thing about viruses, just never go onto porn, dude. On your computer and on your phone, never look at porn. 3009, is that how many videos I have? It's 3009. Yeah, I don't know, man. I hope you didn't get a virus. Maybe downloading stuff too, just like programs and apps, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you just need to update it or like something, I'm not sure. I would check, I don't know what kind of phone you have, but usually Apple's auto update, if you have a different kind of phone, maybe you can like check and see if it like, you can update it to like, maybe it's just the battery, maybe, hopefully. It's an Android, yeah. Maybe you could have an update like, or something. But what I usually do if I have problems with my phone, I go onto Google and I type in like a summary of what my exact problem is on Google, and I type in my phone type. So go onto Google and type in like whatever your phone's doing, and then type in your phone type and see if there's not other people that have had the same problem, right? And then maybe you can figure out, drain 20% in like an hour. Yeah, I don't know, like, the only thing I know that can do that is like if you're filming or something like that, or watching a movie. Workout screen usage. Hey, I tried to edit. I made a short on that other channel, the Good Theory one. I made a short and posted it. You're only using Wi-Fi hotspots? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I would look up, how old am I? 33, man. People say I look younger, but I'm 33. Yeah, I would Google it if I was you, if you really find like a problem. I'm 33 years old. I've traveled around the world. I've been to Russia, Greece, Italy, Mexico, Canada, Puerto Rico. Guess your age? I don't know. You're obviously you're under 18 or something because you're still in school and you got like expelled. Unless you got, no, because in college you don't call it expelled, you call it probation. So you're not in college. You're definitely in like maybe middle school. I don't know, maybe like 14 or something. Because in college you get on probation, and I feel like if you were in high school, then you talk differently. So maybe like 14, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm 33. People say I usually look like I'm like 22, but yes, I got it right. Well, that was my reasoning why I guessed that. Yeah. I just tried to reason it. Turning 14 March 20th. Nice. Hey man, you just gotta learn, you know what, like you gotta learn to embrace, and hopefully you can enjoy. You gotta learn to enjoy it. I feel so bad that you're only that old and you're struggling, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what I could say, you know what I mean, to make it so that maybe things can change in your world, right? But I think the biggest thing that could help is if you see me like grow in my process, kind of thing. And I've been vlogging now for like 10 years. So I have a lot of stuff you can check out, but maybe can help you like grow in confidence and things like. You've been through worse. Yeah, just, you know what, like I feel like people in middle school and stuff like that, you're supposed to enjoy that, you know what I mean? Like you're supposed to enjoy school and like being with friends and like hanging out and talking about girls and whatever else, you know? Like you're supposed to be able to enjoy that. So I feel bad. But like I said, if I can help at all, it's just like, yeah, I've been vlogging for like 10 years. You can like see you can see like many journeys, right? Like I've been through many phases. I used to have a beard that went down to my chest, kind of thing. I look radically different now. But I think I'm gonna go, guys. I gotta go and have dinner. And I gotta do some more editing on a project that I'm working on, so. The beard was a disaster. Yeah, people started calling me wizard, bro. Everyone was calling me a wizard. But for a while, people were like, oh yeah, you look like a snowboard, like you look like a snowboard bum. And I was like, all right, whatever. But I had people call me a wizard. I had people calling me homeless, like everything. What's up, Alien? I uploaded a video to my new channel. You just subbed? Yeah, no problem, Dom. What am I working on? An Elden Ring. I'm trying to finish Elden Ring. I just feel like it's my duty as a gamer. Like, as a gamer, Elden Ring was such a popular game, like I have to beat it just to be in like the club. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna stream, there's like some games that I have to play. Like World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft, I paid for it for like a month because it was like I had to play it just to know what it was like. Because I had to be considered a gamer somehow. So I feel like I gotta play through Elden Ring, because if I don't, then am I really considered a gamer, you know? So I'm working on I'm gonna try to make a short compilation of like the bosses that I beat. I've beaten a couple bosses. But I'm gonna go have dinner. And maybe catch up on some news. See what Trump is up to. Whatever he's trying to sign. Are you good? Are you good if I go now? How regularly do I stream? Every day. Last question. What's up? But I stream every day. Your short's doing good, really? Nice. That's good to hear. I'll have to check it out. Thanks, Alien. Biggest pet peeve? People asking like, how are you? It's like you can never really say how you are. You always just have to say good. 120 views, nice. I just think it's a funny question because like if you tell somebody like how you're actually really doing and you're doing bad, like they don't want to be around you. It's like funny. It's like you always just have to say good unless you really want to like not be around anybody. I think it's a funny question. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta go eat dinner just like a normal person and everything else, so. And shower after the gym and whatever. All right, see you, Dom. See you, Alien. Oh yeah, my other channel is Good Theory, G-U-D Theory, T-H-O-R-Y. All right, guys.